Hello everyone, myself Nishtha Desai. Today my presentation topic is Themes of Hard Times for This Time. It's a full title. It's a novel written by Charles Dickens, and it was published on 1854. These are my academic information. Here is table of contents. Let's begin with introduction. Literature reflects the human life and society in hard times. In 1854, Charles Dickens began writing the novel Hard Times and published it in his weekly periodical Household Word. In the novel, Charles Dickens, we can notice that he reflects the Victorian society of 1854 time. Here in the novel, he depicts the four families like Bounderby's family, the grand family, Stephen's family, and another circus family. So we will notice what are the situation during the Victorian time of those four families. And here a brief introduction of Charles Dickens. The history of England is emphatically the history of progress. The life of Dickens can be seen to mirror the intellectual patterns of the Victorian age. He started his career as a journalist, and his first success came with sketches by Bose in 1836. The kind of light humorous writing which had been popular for more than a century. Here are a famous novel of Charles Dickens, David Copperfield, published in 1850, Bleak House, 1852, The Pickwick Papers, 1837, Great Expectation, 1861, and A Tale of Two Cities, 1859. A Tale of Two Cities reflect the French Revolution. First is industrialization. Industrialization create a difficult economic and environment condition during the Dickens time. The narrator of Hard Times, Dickens, described the Coke Town. In Victorian era, we notice the beginning of the factories, and in the novel Hard Times, Dickens described the Coke Town. Coke Town is a city, but in this novel, Dickens described Coke Town as a person. He described the Coke Town is black dust and coal rocks. He described Coke Town as a person, and in those times there are many conditions with workers who works in the factories. They have no time limits. They works a lot, and conflict between workers and their industrial factory owner. Fact versus fancy. It's a second theme. Fact are symbol of something that is unchangeable, and fancy is something that is changeable in people's imagination and mind. Dickens maintained in his novel that fact and fancy must work together so the individual can succeed in life and become healthy human being. In the novel, we can notice that both the fact and fancy. Fact means something truth, something reality, but fancy is our imagination. Dickens depict both the theme together in this novel. We notice in the beginning scene of the novel when Mr. Grant and Mr. Chocolate taught their students those things, believe in the fact, not in fancy conditions, not in believe in imagination, and character Sissy Ju give definition of horse and wallpapers, and and then Mr. Grand told her do not believe in fancy things but believe in the fact or reality. So, loss of childhood. Childhood figure most prominently in the novel. It focuses on the three characters' childhood. First is Tom Grant Green, second is Louisa Grant Green, and third one is Sissy Jupe's childhood. So for Louisa, she opened the message of her father and all the things, believe in facts and all. So Louisa, Mr. Grandin said her to marry with Mr. Bounderby. Mr. Bounderby is a person who was high class, but he was age of her father. So there are age difference between the Louisa Grand and Mr. Bounderby. So in the end, we find the loss of childhood because Louisa married with Bounderby. Why? Because life of her brother Tom, and for Tom, Tom reflect the irresponsibility in the novel because. He thought that her sister Louisa married with Bounderby, so he bankruptcy seen also in the novel. And Sissy Jupe. Sissy Jupe is a circus daughter. She lives in the circus. Sissy Jupe experiences a more balanced childhood and grows up accordingly. She spends her first 7 years in the warm and whimsical environment of circus, well loved by her father and the other performers. She reads fairy tales and plays with her dog. So in those things, Sissy lives in the very nice life, like imaginative life and with emotions. But when she lived with Mr. Grants and his home, she has a conflict between the fact and fancy, and she lost her childhood. In this concept, Dickens also brought about this life, personal life concept, because at the age of 12, Dickens taken out from school and he went to factory for work. So in through this character, Dickens also want to say about his life also. Marriage and divorce. Louisa experience illustrate the value of love by showing emphasis on the life lacks such affection. She marries with Mr. Bounderby out of a practical need to help her brother and satisfy her father's wishes. The marriage is loveless from the start and its decline with the time. Louisa is vulnerable to James Harthouse attentions because she is starved for emotional connection. We notice in the character of Louisa the age difference between Louisa and Mr. Bounderby, and not love in their relation, and she fall in love of Mr. Harthouse. So it was condition of marriage, but unhappy marriage during this time because of age difference and some financial conditions of marriage. Stephen Blackpool and Rachel also we point out. Stephen loves Rachel, and they both are works in the factory, so they both love each other, but they work hard because Stephen want to marry with Rachel, and Stephen also married, but his wife was alcoholic, so he want to divorce from his wife, but the condition of class conflict, he has no money, so he not given not able to give divorce to his wife. So this condition of marriage and divorce during the Dickens time. In the nowadays also the divorce is connect with the condition of reputation. In nowadays we also many are divorced people, so we connect their character with their reputations and their characteristics. To conclusion, in Hard Times by Charles Dickens, the primary themes include the conflict between reason and emotion, the dehumanizing effect of industrialization, and importance of imagination and compassion. And in the that time, Mr. Bounderby used the word hand for their workers. So it also reflects the class conflict during this time, unhappy marriage also, and dehumanization and utilitarianism of those time. These are my reference sources. Thank you. If anyone have question, please ask.
So question is, does Louisa ever oppose Mr. Gradgreen's factual concept, and is she confused about them?
Yes, Louisa Grant Green was confused sometimes between the emotions and her father's concept of belief in the fact. So many times when her marriage time after unhappy marriage, she was confused about those all things, but she never tried to tell her father about those also conflict. And also in the novel we it is divided into three parts. So after those all things, realized his mistake, and but Luisa never oppose of Mr. Grant. Next.
Why does Mr. Bounderby call his workers and
So Mr. Bounderby call his worker as a name of hands because it reflects the factory condition during this time, and it also reflects chopping materialism, and Bounderby think about their work, his worker are their material tools, not any other thing. So he also it reflects the status of Bounderby, and he has the ego of his status. Thank you.